Peace and blessings, family. It's me, Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC, Lions Den Boston community. Before we go any further in the video, like the video, share the video, comment in the comment section, subscribe to the channel. All right, this particular video is about Ed Reed becoming the head coach of Bethune Cookman. In terms of this particular topic, Ed Reed hasn't got as much publicity and coverage as Coach Prime, Deion Sanders, when he first became the head coach of Jackson State. Now, it's going to be interesting to see how he does at Bethune-Cookman because Coach Prime's first year at Jackson State, actually the first season was during the spring season. And as a result, they had a season during the spring and then turned around in the same fall. So actually he had two seasons in one calendar year, within one calendar year. But even with that being said, it's going to take a while for Coach Ed Reed to get Bethune-Cookman in the right position in terms of having a successful program. He's not going to be able to wave a magic wand and turn that program around overnight. It's going to be a gradual process. So for the people that's thinking, hey, he's going to be able to do that overnight at Bethune-Cookman, I don't see it. I mean, I know there's exceptions to every rule. For example, P. Richardson, his first year at Southern, he won a SWAC championship. But not only SWAC championship, but he won a Black National Championship. But even with that being said, he had a senior-heavy team, and he had far more coaching experience than Ed Reed has at this point in his career. Even though he's an NFL Hall of Famer, many instances, the best players don't always equate to being the best coaches. Like, for example, Michael Jordan, he's arguably the greatest basketball player ever. However, he sucked as a general manager. Magic Johnson is arguably the greatest point guard ever, but he was a terrible head basketball coach. So, because of what Coach Prime did, I think many universities and many Hall of Fame caliber players think they can just duplicate the same kind of success he had, and it doesn't mean that they're going to have that same kind of success because first and foremost, Coach Prime had head coaching experience, even though it wasn't on a college level, even though it was on a high school level, he still had coaching experience prior to going to Jackson State. And in addition to that, in terms of his personality, he has a lot of charisma. He has the type of smile to light up a room. He has a lot of charisma. He has a lot of personality. He has a certain swagger, a certain confidence about him. Even though Ed Reed went to the U and he has a certain degree of swagger and charisma, Coach Prime is on a whole nother level in that regard. So I don't think he's just going to be able to just go in there and just fast talk recruits or their parents, whoever making a decision, and just sway them to come to Bethune-Cookman as easily as Coach Prime may have done. And, of course, in addition to that, he was able to get a lot of recognition and notoriety at Jackson State that I don't know that Coach Ed Reed is going to be able to do, because even though, look, another example, Eddie George, he's a Hall of Fame caliber player in terms of NFL player. He won a Heisman Trophy in college. But even with that being said, he doesn't have Deion Sanders' personality. And as a result, it's just not going to be easy just to have the same kind of success Coach Prime had. He's an anomaly. I thought after, he left and he went to Colorado that many universities would try to go in the opposite direction in terms of not try to follow the blueprint that Jackson State laid out with Coach Prime. But it seems as if Bethune-Cookman is going to go in that direction. I hope that he has success. I wish him well, for the exception when they play against Southern. But they're on the east side of the SWAC. Southern is on the west side, so they probably won't play each other anytime soon. But even with that being said, I hope he's successful at Bethune-Cookman. But I don't think it's going to be as easy as people think in terms of he's going to turn the program around right away. It's going to be a gradual process. He's going to have to crawl before he's able to stand up and eventually walk and maybe eventually run. So we'll see how things play out. I know in terms of recruiting, he's probably he went to the U. He's probably gonna recruit that particular area, and he's from Louisiana. He went to school in River Parishes, so he's probably gonna come back to Louisiana and recruit players also. So that's it for this particular video. Like the video, share the video, comment section, subscribe to the channel. You can also follow me at Coach 67 Sports TV on all social media platforms. Here on YouTube, on Instagram, on TikTok. You can follow me on all those platforms. Again, it's Coach 67 Sports TV. Shout out to the awesome and amazing LDBC. Have a blessed and phenomenal evening. Peace and blessings.